Hey guys. Okay, so this is part three for the day's daily dreamer because I only have 15 minutes. Anyways, we just got done talking about my meditative state on how I could become a better vessel, all right, on myself. And Q decided to give me some information on bringing my desires back into a healthy state of mind balance. And so from there, then I went to a dream state. I laid out, fell asleep, and I went into a dream. And this dream was really cool. But I got to tell you, before I go find the dream, take a look at this picture. I just thought this was interesting. I had to take a picture. So, oh, you guys are not going to be able to see this. Son of a gun. Oh, well, crap. Okay, well, this is, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. You can see it here. If I do this, watch this. Okay, so I got some clouds going on, right? But it's so natural, I thought, for two lines to be perfectly straight across from each other. Can you see them? There's a line there, right? You can clearly see that line. Funny for clouds, huh? Anyways, okay, I just thought I'd have to take that picture. I thought I'd share that with you. So let's go to this dream that I had. Let me see if I can find it quickly, please. Because like I said, my dreams are everywhere. Everywhere. I write them everywhere I go. I knew I should have found this before I started taping. Oh, okay, here we go. This was the dream that I had right after the desire meditative state with Q. Okay, we're going to, a test for Moloch. Okay, that's what this dream was called. So I don't know, when you dream, I have a conscious state and I have an observing self and a participating self in my dreams. So a lot of times the reasons I can remember my dreams is because I have a conscious self watching myself dream, which is cool. Sometimes when things get overwhelming for my participating self in my dreams, my conscious, my observer self will jump in to her. So if I want to feel what she's feeling, gotta get the words confused. My observer self will jump into my participating self. In this particular dream, I am watching this dream, okay? And I'm watching my participating self do this dream, okay? But I'm standing next to the devil, okay? So check this out. And this was right after the meditative state of what I was in with Q on my desires getting out of control. So you tell me what the message was. Okay, a test for Moloch. Adjust my glasses here. I sat on them so they're a little crooked. I failed over and over. Imagine that. He kept putting me through tests to see if I qualified or passed for his bidding. But he was like torturing me. Okay, there's an example. The chair he put me in, he whisked it high up in the air and held it on a very long pole. My teeth fell out. God. He kept hoping I would give in, but I didn't. I closed my eyes real tight and waited for the chair to be let down. There was a white rag tied around my mouth as well. I remember biting as hard as I could on the rag as my fear heightened. Okay, it's when the fear heightened and my participating self was biting on the rag really hard that she couldn't take it. I jumped in, okay? So I observed myself from the ground go up in the chair like I was watching my own torture. I was standing next to the devil when I watched. He was ugly, though. I remember that. I remember telling myself, my observing self, just wait it out. It's just a dream. Or maybe I was trying to convey it to her. Wait it out. It's just a dream. He got pissed. Can I say that on TV? He got upset. He got angry. And he amped up the test. I laughed, and it set him off even more so. So after a series of tests that I would purposely fail, he sent me back with very little memory of the test, back to conscious realm. I do remember something about a kid and him thinking he could use the kid enough to upset me to cave in. I didn't though. I knew the dream was a dream and it really angered him. Okay, it gets better. Someone else is there. It was a girl, maybe my sister. She watched and would be used as well for his test. I don't know her score, so he must have been testing both of us. The devil tried to recreate my outside familiar playground that I'm always in my dream state. Like I have, anytime I want to go hang out, I go to this playground, if you will. He tried to recreate it, but he was a bit off in recreating. I knew it, although I didn't tell him that. The outside that I'm used to was way different than what he created for me. He had his recreation to fool me, but it didn't. His was darker, and there were no people or entities here. He messed up on the details this time for trying to recreate my play space. Ha! I won. That was the end of the dream. So someone else that I was familiar, the notes down here were someone else that I was familiar with in this realm. She was there. And then it says, all I can remember from this dream, dreamed all night. There was way more here, but I can only remember this. That's a lot. Anyways, so that was, wow, that was a dream. I do remember going into my participating self and feeling every bit of emotion that she was feeling on that fear. Now, I got to tell you, in this realm, in this life, I am terrified of heights. Terrified. In the dream state, though, there's no fear. There's no nothing. But my participating self that night in dealing with, I guess, obstacles, desires, negative entities, whatever, was terrified that night. And for some reason, and it's crazy too, because my conscious self jumped into her. Now, I would have thought my conscious self would have stayed way away from that because it was heights, but apparently not. Apparently, in the dream state, you just do what you got to do to protect your participating and observing self. How many of you, when you dream, have two selves in your dream? That's interesting, or how do you dream? I would love to hear how you dream. How, do you feel the emotions? What entities do you meet? Do you meet good? Do you meet bad? Anyways, okay, so that was a 3-parter to my 1 part on desires and how you can overcome them, and dreams sometimes that result when you do meditative states before bed. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out for the 3-part series, or even if you just joined on this one, I don't care. Thank you for hanging out with me, and join me again when we discuss more dreams. Till the next show. Thank you. Blessings.